This is a sad and perplexing story. This adorable 8-month-old baby died nearly a year ago, and still no one is facing charges, even though it was ruled a homicide by the state's medical examiner.
WRAL Investigates Sarah Krueger spoke with the baby's family, including the father, who confirms he's under investigation.
The father, Gabriel Seville, is an active duty soldier. According to the autopsy from the state medical examiner's office, the injuries that caused the baby girl's death happened at the family home here, while the two were alone. Only 8 months old, once a happy, smiley little girl. Misty Lou De La Torre was pronounced dead in February of last year, airlifted from Fayetteville to UNC hospitals in Chapel Hill in a final attempt to save her life. According to the autopsy from the state medical examiner's office, the father claims she had not been feeling well and she had vomited. He slapped her on the back to clear her airway. The autopsy disputes that, noting the nature of the injuries are highly associated with abusive head trauma in infants and would be hard to explain by anything else. It details damage to her eyes, spine, head, and neck, listing the cause of death as blunt force injuries and the manner of death as homicide.
It's disgusting. It's like she was 8 months old. Like, how could you hurt a baby like that?
Misty Bray is the baby's maternal grandmother. She remembers her granddaughter as determined.
She was like 3 months premature, so she came out tiny but mighty, we called her. So she just came out fighting.
Now she will keep fighting for her.
I have to, my daughter has to, we have to stand up.
We're waiting every single day for a call, and it never comes.
Alina De La Torre is the baby's mother who now lives in California.
My home doesn't feel complete without her. It feels like no matter how hard I try, it's not complete.
I had a lengthy phone call with the baby's father, Gabriel Seville, who did not want me to record the conversation. He denies hurting her. Records WRAL Investigates got from the Cumberland County Courthouse show a custody battle had just taken place only days before the little girl's death. The mom's side of the family says the baby had been raised entirely by them, that Seville was an absent father, living separately and married to someone else. Yet a judge granted an equal custody split, 6 months a year with him, 6 months with the mom. The baby was only 3 days into her stay at his house when she was hospitalized.
Had he been in his daughter's life?
Never. He was there a few times. He never bought her a pack of diapers, nothing.
According to the medical examiner's report, the Department of Social Services opened an investigation after the baby's death and removed the father from the Fort Liberty home for safety concerns of his 8-year-old stepchild and 3-month-old biological child also living there. The baby's mother and grandmother say military investigators are keeping them in the dark.
My daughter, she's so much more than just a file on their desk. That's all she is to them. And she's so much more than that.
The autopsy talks about a prior incident in which the baby had unexplained bruising on her face, as noted by the pediatrician. The mom and grandma say that showed up after a visit with her dad. He denies that. Sarah Krueger, WRAL News, Fayetteville.
WRAL contacted the Army's Criminal Investigation Division, which is handling the case. They sent back a brief email saying they're aware of this tragic death and that they won't be releasing any details at this time.